This podcast.
Welcome to this random podcast. I'm your host, Rick Sanchez.
And I'm Enzo.
And today we have a guest we'd like to introduce. Guest, you want to introduce yourself, or would you like us to do it?
Yes. So my name is Mia, and I am Rick's daughter.
You are, and today is going to be a very touchy topic because I do have my daughter sitting here. My question is, what is the secret to dating?
What is the secret to dating?
Yeah.
There's a secret to dating?
Well,
Yeah, I don't know. That's
let me
probably
ask
why I'm
both of you.
single.
Both of you guys are single, and you need to keep it that way, Missy. But both of you guys are single, so what is the secret to dating?
Apparently we haven't found the secret, so
What?
said we haven't found the secret.
Oh, yeah, we haven't. That's why we're single. Ayo. But if there was to be one, I would say it would be honesty.
Okay. Let's look at this. So I'll ask Mia first, and then I'll ask Enzo.
Okay.
All right, Mia. So what does a woman look for in a man?
Ooh, so many things. We're very complicated people.
That's the truth.
Yeah. I don't know. So I feel like women, we look for personality first. But obviously we have to have some kind of physical attraction. So it's
they
not as
can't be
important.
ugly.
Huh?
It's like, look for a personality, but they can't be ugly.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're going to
Yeah,
marry
I know.
them, you got to
I
look at
agree.
them every day.
I agree.
Okay, but what part of the personality are you looking for? Like what is it? And I'm gonna compare your answers to a survey I found on brides.com. What women look for in men. So let's see how close we can get.
Well, I mean, it's different for every woman, though.
Okay, but in your case.
Okay. I need somebody who's funny.
Okay.
I like being protected, so I need somebody who's a little bit protective, but not like psycho level protective.
Okay.
I need somebody who's caring, like who has kind of a soft side as well, because yeah, I know I can get emotional.
Soft side, you mean like gay?
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say something else.
Okay.
Me too. I'm scared.
All right.
Okay, just making sure.
I see. Okay, I can't think of any. Wait. I'm having
All right.
a brain fart. Go to Enzo.
Well, let's look at what this article says. This article says that here's what women expect, what they want in a man, what they expect to get from a man, according to experts: confidence, trustworthiness, integrity, compassion, emotional availability,
There you go.
respect, a sense of humor, and maturity.
Okay. Maturity? No man has that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
Don't try.
No, yeah, it's like
You're like
it's
40
part of it is a joke
Still not there.
because as men we're like 12-year-olds for the rest of our lives, especially when we are together. But I get it, like maturity, like in the serious level of, I know I know what you're saying.
Look, I am mature, okay? Maturity is defined in many different ways.
Yeah, there's also honesty in there, and you're not living up to that one either.
Oh gosh.
It was honesty in here. Hey, it was a sense of humor. I was cracking a joke. All right. Okay. All right. Well, Enzo,
Yeah.
what are men looking for in a woman? Now, this is based on the HuffPost. 7 things that men look for in a woman.
And blonde hair does not count.
Okay. Oh,
And
okay.
blonde hair does not count.
It doesn't.
Thank you,
Okay.
Mia.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna say what I like look for in a woman.
Okay.
And my first one would be sense of humor. They don't have to be funny, but they need sense of humor. Because I'll take care of the humor, but I need to be able to laugh at my jokes. You know?
Okay. Well,
If everything is offensive, that's not going to work out. Okay, I'll say sense of humor. I will say someone who I'll say honesty because that's a big one for me. I'll say down to earth.
Okay.
I will say Integrity. I mean, yes, sure. Okay, I'll stay with that.
All right. So based on this survey, it said that she's confident in her own skin.
Okay.
Okay. It also says that she knows what she wants.
Yes, I like that.
Okay. It says that she clearly communicates.
Oh,
Okay.
please.
Now that's huge. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I don't want to be biased on this one, but yeah.
And I think that's mainly special once you're dating, like once you're getting to know someone, once you start dating someone. Because especially nowadays with the whole like texting, and like flirting kind of thing, like women, I'm not going to say women, I'm going to say people in general have created a culture, like this generation has created a culture of like establishing dominancy.
You mean in the conversation over text?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
And so, like usually the woman is trying to like stay in charge of like, like where the conversation is going, like over text. And I feel like, there's like a certain game. You have to wait a certain time, like to answer. Like you can't answer right away because then you're desperate. But then you can't wait too long because then you're not interested.
Oh, dude, that's stupid. I hate that.
Yeah,
so
but
much.
it exists. It does exist.
All right. Can I pick a bone with this one?
Sure.
All right. That's almost as, and you guys are both going to jump on me when I say this, but that's almost like the texting etiquette. Like what's said, what emojis are for.
Okay.
It's the same. It starts jumping in that same realm.
It's part of it.
Right.
It is part of it. But I don't do that.
I
with
agree.
Anybody. Mm-hmm. Like if there's a girl that I like, I'm going to answer her because I want to talk to her. I'm going to be like, all right, I got to wait 12 minutes and now I can answer.
Right.
I don't like that. But unfortunately, it's the reality today. That like most people are doing.
Okay. And I do agree because I don't think there should be. In my case, it's the phone's by me. I see a text, I'll answer it. If I'm busy and I can't, I have a rule, and I've told my wife and even my kids, like if you call me once and I don't answer, if you need me, the word is need, call me again.
Right.
If it's just to ask me like, hey, where'd you leave the toilet paper?
Yeah.
Don't call me again. Find a sock, wipe yourself with a sock.
Yeah, I do. I have a good friend that she does that. Like, I've recently told her, so she kind of like she's doing it now. That is, like, she calls me once and I don't answer because I'm doing something.
Right.
And she calls me again and I'm still doing something. Like again, I was like, yo, I'm busy. I'll call you back as soon as I can.
Right.
But
Yeah.
So I feel that.
Okay, so let's finish. It says respects and admires him. So, okay, that's a good one. It says over here does not need him but desires him.
Like someone who's independent. Is that what it is?
Somebody who
Strong,
really,
independent woman.
somebody who doesn't need you. Somebody that is not like, okay, she's with me just because she needs whatever it is.
Right.
Fill in
But
the
she
blank.
wants to be with you.
But she wants to be with you just because
Okay.
she just wants to be with you.
Okay.
Is drama, manipulation, and pressure free. Now that one, I don't
my
know if
gosh,
that's 100%
dude.
true because
Yes.
that unfortunately is a lot of relationships today. I can appreciate that one a lot.
Yes. I can't think of like some friends that their lives are surrounded by so much drama. I was like, how can you live in peace? I was like, thank God I'm not your boyfriend. Because there's just so much drama sometimes. You just create problems. And like nobody wants to be around a woman that is always looking for trouble.
Well, and there's even cases of women who create drama just to be, I guess, liked.
It's
You
a
know what
way
I'm
to
saying? I
be the
don't think
center of
attention.
attention.
Right. That's, anyways. And the last one, cover your ears, Mia. Likes and wants sex. All right, cover your ears. you gotta wait to get a ring on that finger, right? So, okay. So let me ask you guys these. This is what I'm gonna go for. I was looking for something I can throw you guys through, and I'm out of the dating scene. I'm married, and unless my wife's listening and leaves me right now, these questions are not for me. So it says, here are some questions that you would ask on a first date.
Okay.
Here you go. I'm going to let you guys rate them or comment on them and see what you think. Okay. So rate them however you want.
Okay.
What do you like to do in your free time? Is that a question, you guys?
Yes. I use that one because it's probably not a first date question though for us. It's something before.
Yeah.
You know?
See, so our generation is different.
Yeah.
We have a talking stage.
That's before you go out.
What does that
that's
mean?
before you go out. So it's pretty much getting to know the person, like, I guess
The
without
basics.
there being like a label. Like you kind of just become their friend first.
They're just friends. I think that's called friends.
So
Your friends
so
are
you're
feelings.
trying to see if it's worth going out with that person.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, when you like watch the trailer for the movie, that's kind of where you're at.
Yeah. Yeah, we do have the talking stage.
So you wanna-
However, like for some, it's different for each person. But I'm the kind of person I don't want to get to know someone over text
Oh yeah.
because I just think it gets to a point where you already you talked way too much over text, and once you get there, it's like
But Mark Zuckerberg wants you to know her through the metaverse.
right, we're not doing that. So like there's this part, but like I think our generation, we do this thing where we have to get some stuff out of the way. Because let's say, I don't ask this girl, oh, what do you like to do in your free time? It's like, and she likes K-pop. She likes listening to K-pop and dancing like 24/7. I was like, yeah, I don't really want to spend time with you.
Okay.
Nothing against who does, but I don't enjoy it. And that's it. And yeah.
Okay.
So that's a valid question. But I think we do it before the first date.
You want to hear something bad? So, in my generation, since we're breaking up generations here,
Yeah.
you'd always, at least for me, when I was outside of school, I was a teenager, and I was outside of school, and I'd meet people at whether it was at a party or at a restaurant or whatever. You'd go up to somebody, and the girl was pretty. It'd sit down and be like, "Oh, so what's your name? Blah blah. Where do you go to school?" And that was kind of like the line you would start with. Because if you can say, oh, where do you go to school? It's private schools. So
Right.
you'd be like, oh, that school. I know I got a friend that goes there and I
Yeah.
know this about that school and I know this. Oh, you guys have a great volleyball team, and it creates conversation. It was such a learned line that one time in my own school during lunch, I was talking to this girl. I went up to her and I asked her, I said, hey, what's your name? I said, where do you go to school? And she looked at me and she goes, wow, you say this a lot, don't you? I was like, yep.
That's funny.
Anyways, okay. So we determined that what do you do on your free time is not something you do at the beginning.
It's a good question, but we don't do it on the first date. You do it before.
Okay.
Agreed?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. What about, are you more of an indoors or outdoors person? You can't ask that either?
It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, we try to get
Because-
to know people first.
Because it's like, oh, what do you like to do in your free time? Oh, I like to be indoors,
Okay. So what does it mean to get to know somebody? Because these questions are for me to get to know somebody. If you guys can demystify that for me. You want to get to know somebody. What are you asking them?
Over text or in person?
In person.
In person?
Yes.
So
Please do not say, what do you do on your free time? I will throw this microphone
No.
on the wall.
no. I think based on that first information that you got, you elaborate on that.
What's the first information? That's what I'm saying. So what do you,
Like, for example, I like to go hiking,
which is something you do outdoors?
No, yes.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
So when you meet, it's like, let's say, I went hiking last week. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, I get to do. No.
Okay, so I guess let me break this down because I think we're being too literal. So you guys are still trying to find out what they do on their free time, but you're not going to ask them what you do on your free time.
So we already know what they do kind of as a hobby
How?
because we talked to them before. Like on the date, you're going to ask them like, oh, like, have you ever been on this trail? Like you try to elaborate off of what you already know. It's like if you go and hang out with one of your friends,
Okay.
you're not going to go up to Enzo and be like, hey, what do you do for fun when you've already known him?
Okay,
You
so
already know what he does for
I
fun.
think where we're off is the term date. So date is not necessarily when you meet somebody. Date is when you actually say, "Hey, would you like to go out?"
Yes.
For burgers.
Because
Yes.
because sometimes you
Okay.
meet someone the first